Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We are here this afternoon at a point that none of us wanted to ever be at. But the Ethics Committee of the House of Representatives has filed their report, which revealed a complex web of illegal activities that involved Representative George Santos' campaign, his personal and business finances. Santos tried to exploit every aspect of his candidacy for personal financial gain. Records subpoenaed by the Committee on Ethics show that Congressman Santos stole from his campaign by deceiving donors into providing contributions that were actually payments for his personal benefit. Santos also reported fictitious loans to his political committees to induce donors and party committees to contribute more to his campaign, keeping the elaborate scheme moving forward. George Santos is a liar. In fact, he's admitted to many of them, who has used his position of public trust to personally benefit himself from day one. Santos now faces 23 criminal charges in connection with his long list of misdeeds. We have already seen 2 former Santos staffers, including his former treasurer, plead guilty to federal charges in connection with Santos's corrupt campaign. Despite blaming others, including his former treasurer, for the numerous campaign violations, all signs point towards Mr. Santos that he knowingly and actively participated in a widespread misconduct of his campaign. In fact, the Ethics Committee report records demonstrate this to a T. George Santos has continuously said that he has not received his due process. I ask my colleagues, if we do not take the Ethics Committee and their results seriously, then why even have the committee in the first place? Through the ISC investigation, Santos has been awarded due process and has been provided ample opportunity to be heard during both the investigation by the House Committee on Ethics and throughout the expulsion process. Even after being offered multiple opportunities to present his side of the story, Mr. Santos refused to engage with the Ethics Committee in good faith and refused to cooperate with those tasked with leading the investigation. The ISC report notes that he failed to submit a written response to the allegations, failed to provide numerous documents requested, refused to testify voluntarily, and failed to provide a statement under oath. Santos also informed the committee that if he was subpoenaed, he would plead the Fifth. We continually hear that the expulsion of Congressman Santos would set a new precedent. And Mr. Speaker, it would. And to my colleagues that have said that it would start a new precedent, to those that are here with us in this institution, in this great chamber today, that are arguing about precedent, I simply ask you this. The American people expect us to do the right thing. The American people are watching for us to do the right thing. And if we have an opportunity in this great institution to start a new precedent, one, that means we hold members of the House of Representatives to a higher standard. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty confident that the American people would applaud that. I'm pretty confident that the American people expect that. And I hope that tomorrow, in this great chamber, we set that precedent, Mr. Speaker. We set a precedent that we, as members of America's oldest institution, are held to a higher standard. Mr. Speaker, with that, I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentleman reserves. Gentleman from New York.